Hello, and welcome to this part of the pond, where I, the Bullfrog, and also the one, the only Newt.
Face reveal at 100,000 subscribers.
It's a good face. You should see it. We need those subscribers, people. Well, that beauty aside, I'm here to talk about Artemis Fowl. And the movie just came out through Disney. Because of COVID, it's on Disney Plus, which means it was good for me and bad for them, because I saw it. And to quote the late, great, and magnificent Frank Costanza, time to begin the airing of grievances. I have problems with the whole lot of you people. Yes, people. I'm going there. But this is based off of a book. And where do I judge this? As a movie or as an adaptation? Why not both? This one, I'm just going at it as it is a movie. So this has nothing to do with the book. This was Lady and the Tramp almost for me. If you don't know what I'm talking about, take a look at my Lady and Tramp video. I have problems with you people. I mean, whew. Why as a movie has this thing given me the Frank Costanza? Where to begin? You could go off with the very beginning itself. What do we get to know about our character? He can surf. Oh, okay, so we're back in the 90s. We're showing off the very beginning of the movie where in the 90s, a lot of kids' films, they got to show how cool the character is. He can surf. He's super smart. He has one of those cool, nifty skateboards of the 2020s. I get it. You're a popular kid. Oh, wait, you're not? It's because you're too smart. You annex yourself from your people? What's the story about? Well, this is the story about, of course, Artemis Fowl. And his father has been teaching him the fact that there is another world out there filled with fairies. How does his dad know? It's a mystery. His dad disappears. Who did it? It's a mystery. What the heck is going on in this movie? It's a mystery. I really want to know what's going on here. And then there's Josh Gad playing Mulch. Was that a good casting call? I don't know. In the movie, at the beginning, to establish him as a character, he's being pulled off by these cops, and they're investigating him to tell him to understand what happened at the Fowl Mansion. And he tells you, and that's how the movie begins. And yet, when he talks about fairies and such, he says, oh, I like this place. It's beautiful and nice. I'm going, oh, time out, time out, time out. When you're being a movie, you have to have either narrator or character being investigated. You can't do both. You're either Kaiser Sose or you are the narrator from an old Disney movie. You can't have both. And Judi Dench, she's a great actress. I love you. You're good. And yet what is with this voice? What are you trying to be? Hello, honey. It's Patty and Selma from The Simpsons. You sound like that. And you are doing your best. I could feel it, but that voice throws me off. And the fact that you are trying, Judy, you're trying. You should try and run away if it's another bad movie script that comes to you. Judy, don't do it. What does Disney or Hollywood have on you, Judy? You did Cats. You shouldn't have done that. You are good. Don't go like Sean Connery. We love Sean Connery, and he started doing bad films, and it hurt him. League of Extraordinary Gentlemen did that. Don't let Artemis Fowl do it too. I'm a fan of details. Detail shows what? You care. There is bad details here. I could tell you don't care. I don't know why this is not an adaptation thing, but he's taller than all the other dwarves, but he keeps on saying he's a dwarf. Okay, you're saying you're annexed from your people because you're tall. So you want to be a part of them. Then what's with the mascara line? This is probably the nitpick of nitpicks. When you do mascara on a guy who wants to be a dwarf, dwarfs should be dirty. And you established it in the book and you did it in the movie. He digs with his mouth. He can disconnect his jaw and plow through dirt and pulls the buttons of his butt flap out so the dirt can come out of his wahoo. That happens. So what does that mean? Dirty. He wants to be part of the dwarves. Dirty. What's with the mascara? What's with the fact that he has these little tufts in his mustache? He's trying to be pretty. You can't be clean. There shouldn't be cleanliness there. That's a bullfrog, that's a nitpick. Yes, it is a nitpick. But you may notice something else. When you have Judi Dench losing power of the lep, and you see this people in sync, which still bothers me for other reasons you'll get later, marching in sync, and they're going up to her, you may notice something in the far right. Someone messed up with a prop, because there is no prop. So here are these guys being intimidating, and the guy at the far end has no gun. He's holding the other person's hand. What? You're trying to be intimidating. You're saying, Judi Dench, you're no longer in charge of us. I'm holding his hand. Look. I'm going to be intimidating. Yes, I am. Bullfrog, you're being a nitpick. Yes, I am. This is the production of Disney with the passion of a Disney Channel movie. You're going to defend Artemis Fowl, a multi-millions readers, very beautifully written, well, not like beautifully, but really well written, very popular. And you do ignore those details? El Parlamento. Oh my goodness. When you let the Costanza out, you let the Costanza out of me. Shaw, who's playing Artemis Fowl, this is his debut movie. And you have potential, kid. I could feel it. It's just that you need a little bit more under your belt. And the little girl who's playing... What's that officer's name? Have you read these books, Newt? I have not. You haven't? Holly Short. The little girl playing Holly Short? You're kidnapped. You're in a prison cell. How come you can't frown? Artemis Fowl. You shouldn't do this. She's smiling. What's with the editors? Is this her best performance where she can't smile? What? I mean, she is in the Brontes movie, which right now I can't think of. She plays one of the the Bronte sisters when they were little. And as small as a role as it was, she was good. I know she can do it. Sorry. Costanza needs a drink. Oh my gosh, I could go on and on about this movie. And why would I give it? Well, if you want to know, I rate movies 1 out of 7, with 4 in the middle. Where 1 is, I can go to a library and get one of those Mary-Kate and Ashley 90s books, sit down, turn on classical music, put a cornpipe in my mouth and go, this is literature to what I experienced. And this is literature. I had a little sister. I had to embrace that for her because I love her. And a 7 is where I don't feel like that at all. None of that. I feel happy. I feel good. At the end of the movie, I'm either going, I could see that over and over again and not get sick of it. There's something deep in there. I can feel it. And as you can tell, this movie, as a movie, is bad. I give it a 2. A 2 out of 7. How come it's not a 1, Bullfrog? You don't like it. Yes, I do. But why is it a 2? Little kids can probably enjoy this. This wasn't meant for me. I can tell. Really, I can tell. But yeah, it was. Only because little kids, you're gonna get that too. I'm probably being too harsh, but still, it's a 2. And this is the Bullfrog signing out. And before I sign out with the Newt, I'm gonna do an adaptation on this. So you're not gonna get the 7 thing. I'm just gonna mention it's a 2 at the end. So bear that in mind. So it's not gonna change the number. And this is the Bullfrog and the Newt signing out. Wah!